Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Deni. If you are brand new, thank you for stopping in. If you're an oldie but goodie, welcome back. Today I have my skin bin for you guys. I have everything that I was using in the month of September into October, with the exception of one thing, but we'll get to that in a minute. So if you're not familiar, what I do is that I show you what I've been using for the month of September into October. Also, I give you a little brief background about me. I am in my 40s, I have aging skin, and I have dry to normal skin. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into the products that I've been using. The first thing that I was using for face wash, I originally started with the Mamun Petal Spa Oil to Foam, and I love this. I love the way this is silky and smooth. It's for all types of skin, and it doesn't feel like oil at all. It mostly feels like a thick soap, and then it just gets very foamy. So I just love the way this washes. Also, it smells like rose, so if you don't like rose, then you're not gonna like this, but if you do, then you're gonna love it. So when this finished, I ended up going into this product right here that's called Beijing, and it's a clay wash. This clay wash, I found that there was no clay in here. It was mostly, it felt like lotion, to be honest. It was okay. Not something that I would run out to get, but I did use it and I thought it was fine during the time I was using it. And currently what I am using now is a facial wash from the Nuco, and it is the Barrier Culture Cleanser. This one has a very like soft slip to it, kind of like silky oil, but like with that soap feel. It's okay. It's something that I'm getting used to, and I mean, I'm not mad at it. I don't think that I would buy again. So we do have this, but it's not bad at all. So the product that I didn't have was my toner. For some reason, I thought I'd put it up here so that I can save it and show you guys, but I was using a toner from the Creme Shop, and I'll just put it up on the screen so that you can see it. It was a Cica Mend, and I really like the way that felt. When that finished off, I ended up using this right here, which is the Akar, and this is the Balance Toning Mist. And I really like the way this smells and the way it feels. There's not much left in here, so I'm going to be switching over to a new toner soon. Don't know which one that is, but when it does come in, you'll see it next month. And but yeah, I would like to try more of this one. As for serum, I started off the month using the Mud Masky After Vitamin Serum. Really like the way this one felt. It took me a while to get through, but I like it a whole lot. And then what I would say about this is that I would use it again, so there was no issues with that. The next product that I switched into was one from La Roche-Posay, and this one is the Harlu B5 serum. This one's the blue one, and I did not like this one as much as I think it's the B3, which is the red serum. Yeah, which is so weird because I fell in love with the red one. So don't know what's the difference in these formulas, but this one's not the one that I like. So currently what I'm using is also from the Nuco, and this one is the pill. Now this is the all-in-one serum, but it smells kind of medicine-y, and I don't like that at all. I am using it, I am trucking through it, but it's something that I've had to mix things in so that it doesn't smell so bad. It's faint, but I can smell it, and I don't like that. So needless to say, I'm not going to bring that back. Then something that I have been using currently is this tea tree night lotion, just because I had a bunch of like little zits come out, or in my case they're like cystic acne. They're not little zits, they're big zits. So this just helps me keep it at bay. I don't know if the dollar store is still stocking this, but this is an amazing product, and if they don't, they need to bring it back because it literally made my pimples go away in like a day. So love that. Then I was using a facial oil, this one right here from Pixie by Petra, and it's the Rose Oil Blend. I love the way this smells because it's a rose oil, so I like that. What I will say is that I did enjoy while I was using it, but I have tons of other oils, so I'm not gonna settle on one particular oil just yet, and I will be trying some new ones soon. So then another oil that I switched to just recently was a tea tree oil that is from the same brand as that other lotion. And I put these two together and I swear they just work so well to help like reduce my acne. And it does have tea tree oil in it. This one is not as oily as like regular oils because it has like that, I want to say astringent feeling that the tea tree has in it, if that makes any sense. If it doesn't, well, I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, I do like this a whole lot, and I have, I think, another backup bottle, so I'm glad that I have that. Then another product that I was using for acne because I was having, you know, trouble was this So Fresh and So Clean astringent drying lotion. It has calamine, that's why it's pink. And I found that this did absolutely nothing for my skin. But I did want to try it for some reason. But it was, to be honest, it didn't work. It's not doing anything to my skin that I can tell. So I don't recommend this. I think it's like just gimmicky. For eye cream, I'm still trucking along on the Refine Age Reversing eye cream. So this guy right here, and I have a little bit more to go before I can switch it to another product, but I really like this. There were some days there that my eyes were very, like the under eye was very dark, and I don't love that, but there's days that I don't look like that. So I just need to hydrate and get sleep is essentially the method to remove my dark circles. So then let's go into some moisturizers. So for moisturizers, I believe I started out with the Dr. Jart, the ceramide cream, and I really like this. I thought it was effective and it felt good on the skin. Will I buy it? No, because it's a little expensive for my taste right now, and I have other moisturizers. When I switched from that, I ended up trying out the Hope in a Jar by Philosophy. This one was okay. Nothing that I would bring and start using because I felt like there's so many other moisturizers that feel amazing, and this one was not in that level. Let's just say that. Then when I finished off with that, I ended up using this guy right here, which is the, I don't know how to say this, Nia Technology. And it's the multi-active restoring cream. So this guy right here, not familiar with this brand at all, but I ended up using it and it was like a white cream. It felt fine. Don't really know much about that company, so I'm not gonna get that moisturizer. And what I'm currently using now is from Youth to the People, and it's this small sample right here of the kale, spinach, green tea, and hyaluronic acid. Love the way this feels. And it's agreeing with my skin, so I really like this. And I don't know if I have a larger bottle of this, but I may have some small samples that I have to use up because I do like it a whole lot. And then the last step would be some sunscreen, and I don't talk about this a whole lot, but I am still using the Cetaphil Sheer Mineral Face liquid sunscreen, and I like this a whole lot. When I finish this guy, I will be purchasing a full-size bottle of this just because it's very thin and it works and it gives you that protection that you need. So that is everything that I had inside of my skin bin. Hopefully that helps you out if you have skin similar to mine with the same issues, you know, acne prone or cystic prone and dry and all that good stuff, right? These are some products that you may be interested in trying. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Become a member of my GonzFam. As always, from my house to yours. Love ya.